Welcome to Greyhound Stadium, legendary Greyhound Field, Memorial Field for us old-timers. And it's the Newport Greyhounds and the Riverview Raiders that will play in a conference football game tonight. David Black, joined by Ben Black, joined by our good friend Josh Nation once again. And Logan Morris has joined us on the broadcast tonight. He'll be our spotter. And Hayden Schultz is on assignment, Ben Black. He is elsewhere this evening.
Hayden Schultz had some prior commitments that he had to handle, and we're going to fill in for him. And as you said, Logan Morris in the booth with us, going to do some spotting for us. I'll be doing the play-by-play. David Black will bring you the color. But it's a big conference football game tonight here. My first football game back at Greyhound Field this year. David, you talk about conference standings, and then you talk about comparing teams, and this Riverview team played Bauxite, I believe, the first game of the year.
That's correct. Got beat 35-7.
35-7. So you never really know. Sometimes those scores can be a good determining factor. Sometimes they may not. I know tonight, with the rain setting in, it's going to be probably a lot of running tonight, not much passing, and we're just going to grind it out here in between the field goals.
Yeah, I like it. I like it, between the end zones. And I want to remind everybody that the ball game is brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, your authorized Chevrolet Buick GMC truck dealer in Jackson's Funeral Home at the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. Our family serving your family. The White River Health System providing health care services to meet your health needs of families throughout northeast and north central Arkansas. And Arkansas Steel Associates, they've been a community-minded leader in Jackson County, including supporting the Greyhounds for many, many years. It's an exciting night for some football because it's a Friday night, Ben. Had rain, a couple of hours prior to. Rain chances. It actually canceled the homecoming festivities, and we'll do that at a later time.
Yes, that's what Randy Klepetchka came on the PA system and announced just before we went live here. This week was a homecoming week, Spirit Week for the Greyhounds, and no festivities tonight. We will find out later when that will be. We had Linda Black over the other way going to record that for us, but no homecoming tonight due to the rain showers.
We're still about 3 minutes away from kickoff, and the captains are going to meet here temporarily in the middle of the field to have the coin toss. And talk a little bit about this Riverview football team. And they're 4-1, Ben. You mentioned the Bauxite loss, 35-7, and they beat CAC 41-7, beat Ball Knob 17-14, beat Blyville 21-6, and then throttled Salem last week 35-7 in a big conference football game. So it's a quality football team we're playing tonight. There are no givens in this conference.
Oh, absolutely not. You got to go out each and every Friday night, and you got to earn it. You got to do the little things right. You have to minimize penalties and mistakes, and you have to maximize on those times when you have the ball inside the red zone. When it's you're in scoring position, you need to put points on the board to be successful.
Eli Alcorn along with Brady Cook and is that Jadarius Reed on the field for the Greyhounds for the coin toss. And I would think that even in the conditions, I think the Hounds win the toss. I'm not so sure that they don't want the football tonight.
Well, that's not typically been Mark Hinsley's MO, but we'll see what he elects to do. A lot of times he likes to have that football coming out at half. So it's kind of like a win-win. When everybody else wants the football to start out, you can most generally get what you want that way. And I'm not so sure I don't like the theory.
We're still waiting the results of the coin toss, and we'll get that figured out here in just a little bit. And kind of a little different not having Hayden in the booth and been with us for the last several years. But, as I told Hayden, I said there'll be so many people sending cards and letters in to us and text messages and emails about enjoying the broadcast. And, we just have to call it like it is. And sorry that he couldn't join us tonight. But he did have a prior commitment. And when you're getting married and you have a bachelor party, you go to the bachelor party before you do anything else.
Well,
I think that's a big obligation.
If you're the bachelor especially.
Yes. They're going to get them lined up there and say that who won the toss. Do we know yet?
Riverview
won the toss and elected to defer, so the Hounds will get the football. They will kick. Kind of a slow presentation there, but we'll get it all figured out and get ready to go. We're real close to game time. El Puente Mexican Restaurant, the best Mexican food in the world. You can dine in, or you can call your order in and drive through at El Puente Mexican Restaurant. I want to remind everybody that First Community Bank will sponsor every kickoff tonight. We'll be looking for the big hit of the week from Fathead Pizza, and then every touchdown score is going to be brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. Greenway Equipment Company brings you the Greyhound first downs, Merchants and Planters Bank, the first half recap. The Bank of England Mortgage Company gives you a quick wrap-up at the end of the game. And then the Unity Health of Newport player of the game and the Subway coaches report. Coach Mark Hinsley immediately following the game down on the field. Coach Hinsley had told me they're pretty well in full strength, bringing the Newport flag in. Big crowd considering the rain that we had here. Got a lot of reunions going on this weekend. I know there's 4 or 5 different classes that have reunions, and he's needing a pin. We'll get him a pin. But we want to welcome all of our Greyhound fans back into Newport. Thank you for coming back to enjoy the homecoming festivities. Hope everybody has a real safe and happy reunion. And we do certainly appreciate all our Greyhounds. We have a huge audience here tonight because of the weather conditions, but I'm proud of our fans, Ben, that showed up tonight.
Absolutely, David. You can always count on these Greyhound fans and supporters to show up, rain, sleet, or shine. They're going to try to pack the house, and they're going to be loud over there on our feet. As I said, it's homecoming, and a lot of people are here to see the festivities that will not be able to do that. But we're just about ready to be underway here at Greyhound Field.
First Community Bank kickoff coming right up.
Where community comes first. Give them a call, 870-201-6202. Online banking is done right. Chris Ellis will field it. He's down the sidelines. He's going to be brought down across midfield. Looks like maybe the 42-yard line of Riverview territory. Good return there by C.J. Young.
Well, it was just quick, and, he had to field it on a bounce. First of all, it was a fantastic fielding play. Looked just like a shortstop second baseman that he is. It came up with it, and the Hounds set up shop first down and 10 from the 43-yard line here early with great field position.
Eli Alcorn at the quarterback position. You've got Jamariel Command Ballantyne going to get the start at running back. Looks like Nunk will be in at a slot along with Caden Johnson. Kylan Cried at the top of your screen.
We'll get the offensive lineman the next snap, led by Will Keaty at the center position.
Here comes the man in motion. Quarterback keeper up the middle. That's Alcorn. Alcorn's not going to be down. All the way down to the 20-yard line. So that's going to be about a 18-yard run there. Excuse me, a 23-yard run there by Alcorn.
Sets up first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Was a good play call there. Just we faked the ball to Jamariel, and Eli made it happen.
You send Nunk in motion, and that's going to draw some defenders that way. 11:35 to go here in the first quarter. Hounds trying to get aligned. You got twin sets. Here comes a man in motion. Bobbled snap. Alcorn keeps for no gain. Maybe a loss of 1 there on the play.
Mention Will Keaty at the center. The offensive guards on the left side is Jacob Ozier. The right guard is Brady Cook, and the tackles over on the right side, K-Ron Spearman. And on the left side, Dalian Carter. Pretty good offensive line and a good solid group that really gets after you.
Here's the snap, and the give is to Ballantyne up the middle. Ballantyne is hit and will be brought down around the 11-yard line. It's going to be short of a first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Greyhounds. Greyhounds look to want to go quickly here.
They spot him back to the 12-yard line, 3rd and 2 from there.
Trips to the top of your screen, got a tight end down low. Ballantyne in the backfield. Here's the snap, the give. Oh, it's a keeper to Alcorn. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like we're going to lose a couple. Maybe 1.
Depending on the spot.
Oh, they're going to give it to us.
Still 4th down and 2 from the 12.
It's obvious.
10 minutes to play here in the first quarter, 10:06. Hounds going on 4th and 2.
Hounds going to go. Got to get a big shove. Here comes the man in motion. The give is to Crite on the jet sweep. Riverview just does a good job to make the play. It's going to be a turnover on downs. We'll see our Hound defense here. 9:46 to go here in the first quarter. Hound stops short of a touchdown with no points scored on the opening drive.
Well, the drive started at the 43-yard line, and we got it after one play, got it down to the 20 and had it 1st down and 10 from there and couldn't convert on 4th and 2 with 9:45 to play here in the first quarter.
Rest assured that this defense, David Black, will have something to say about this possession. No play called, and Hounds do not fall for it. Here's the snap. Going to be quarterback keeper up the middle. Tough bit of running there by the quarterback. Looks like a gain of maybe 11. That's going to be enough to move the chain, so give him 11 on the rush.
Godare brothers at the defensive end. Brady Cook at a defensive tackle. Of course, big number 60, Abel Robinson at the other.
9:30 to go here in the first quarter. Clock moving.
C.J. Young and Antoine Hardaway at the linebackers.
Empty backfield for the Raiders. Here's the snap. Quarterback will drop back. He's going to throw it over the middle. Pass is incomplete, broken up by none other than number 10, Brendan Curry. A good little tossing and from the quarterback there. Had a guy somewhat open across the middle, but Curry did a good job to close the distance and deflect the pass. 9:13, clock stops on the incomplete pass.
He had time to throw the football and found what he thought was an open receiver, and they just could not execute the play. So they run a kind of a running the fullback or the tailback on the first play. Then they go back to the traditional quarterback.
Here's the snap. Going to be a quarterback keeper for no gain. Good job by the Hound defense there.
Jeremiah Godare along with Chris Young, maybe 60 and 57 also. Yeah, the Godare brothers, as Randy C. called. 8:53 to play in the first quarter, and this is Riverview's first offensive possession. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10, the ball on the 23-yard line.
Here's the snap. The give is to the running back. He's going to be brought down for maybe a gain of 1 there on the play. Brought down by a host of Hounds. That's going to bring up a punting situation for the Raiders.
Curry and Hardaway in on the tackle, and
Caden Johnson back deep for the Hounds. Clock now down to 8 minutes. Here's the snap. The punt is up. Will be fielded by Johnson. He's going to return this one. Got a lot of room. Just crosses midfield. He's to the 40. He's to the 30, to the 25, down at about the 22-yard line. And we do have some laundry on the field. We'll see what that's all about. It's going to be in the area of holding, I would guess.
Man, Caden very smartly acted as if he had called for a fair catch. He just kind of just caught the ball and just stood there momentarily and just all of a sudden just took off. He got their guys to slow up, and then he took off.
Well, I'll tell you what he did. I was watching the punt, and I thought, well, maybe he fair caught it because he's not running. It was a great move on his part and very, very wise.
Hound's going to be called for holding at the 31-yard line, so we'll have a 10-yard mark off for that, but still have great field position at the 41-yard line in Riverview territory with 7:48 to play here in the quarter. No score.
Here's the snap. Alcorn gives to Ballantyne up the middle. He's going to be hit and keep moving. He's still running with the football. Down at about the 28-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Pick up of 13 yards on that one. Talked to Jamario before the game, and he had told me, Ben, he said, I'm going to get 30 carries tonight. I said, well, if you do, you ought to get 300 yards.
I agree, and I think we're very capable. The young man is very capable. 7:32 to go, clock moving. Here's the snap. Alcorn gives to Ballantyne, and we're stuffed in the backfield. Give credit there to that front of Riverview, the defensive front, to just clog up the middle and not allow any room to run. 7:15 clock moving here in the first quarter. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 for the Hounds.
If you control the line of scrimmage, you can make things happen for you, whether you're the offensive line or the defensive line.
Bad snap. Alcorn's just going to fall on it. 6:55, clock still moving as it's going to be 3rd down and forever for the Hounds.
Well, you have a wet football. I mean, you know, you have to deal with the elements, and sometimes that ball's slippery, and it just goes a little crazy.
Just glad they didn't scoop and score.
3rd and 25 from the 43.
Twins is the set. Alcorn sends a man in motion. Drops back, going to be a little screen pass to Kreit. Kreitz across the 30, down to the 25, to the 20, across the 10, and he crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Greyhounds. Eli Alcorn to Kylan Kreit for the first score of the football game. Greyhounds covered some real estate there to get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown. Presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed, Principal Broker at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport to acquire your real estate. Give them a call, 870-523-5100. Hounds score there on a nice toss and catch.
43-yard pass from Eli to Kylan Kreit.
Here's Jeremy Jarrett, snap, hold, good, kick up, no good.
Looks like Jeremy might have slipped on that one.
As you talked about, it's a wet football out there, and I've never played on turf that's wet, I don't believe, but I would imagine it's pretty slick.
Played in the 1972 state championship game on a rainy night many years ago at War Memorial Stadium on the turf.
Was it turf?
It was turf, and it
like
had rained.
This turf, though, was it?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't anything near as nice as this. It was hard, boy.
Yeah,
It was real hard. Well, I just want to remind everybody the ball game is brought to you by St. Michael's Health and Rehab Center, specially trained staff, positive outcomes, and compassionate care. With short-term rehab, you get rehab you want at St. Michael's Health and Rehab. Also, City of Newport, David Stewart and staff encourage you to take advantage of all that we have to offer here in Newport, Arkansas. We thank the City of Newport and thank David Stewart for being a part of our broadcast. And Delta Trailer Manufacturing, located in the Newport Air Base Industrial Park, celebrated 50 years of service this year. Dale and Mary Eves with Amy and Todd Norris, 523-8941. Go Hounds from Delta Trailer Manufacturing.
It's going to be another First Community Bank kickoff where community comes first at 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Give them a call, 870-201-6202. That's where online banking is done right. Go see Billy Keedy and all the crew. As Will Keedy will tee it up from the 40.
With a 43-yard pass play, capping off a 42-yard drive. Unusual.
Here's the kick. It's going to be a pooch kick. He fielded around the 29-yard line. It's going to be C.J. Young along with Noah Curtis. The other Hounds in there to make the tackle. That might be enough to get him in the clubhouse for a Fathead Pizza collision of the week. Riverview's going to set up shop near the 35-yard line with 6:11 to go here in the first quarter.
Josh Drennan at the left corner. Jadarius at the free safety.
Here's the snap. The give is to the running back around the end, and he's going to slip with some green in front of him. Good break for the Hounds there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Raiders.
5:55 remaining here in the first quarter. You see the score on our screen, 6-0 Greyhounds.
Brady Cook, Abel Robinson at the interior lineman position for the Hounds, and the Godare brothers out here on the end. Pretty good front four there, David.
10 and 5 also in the secondary. That's Crichton Curry. Antoine looked like he was coming.
Here's the snap. The give is to the running back, and nothing there. It's Jeremiah Godare along with C.J. Young in the backfield for the tackle. Brady Cook coming with some help as well. Now you talk about our front four, and then you talk about the next four in Griffin, C.J. Young, Antoine Hardaway, Jadarius Reed, Brendan Curry. Pretty solid crew out there, David Black.
Yeah, no doubt about that. These guys can play.
5:05 to go. Clock moving here in the first quarter. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Raiders. Hounds lead here 6-0 early.
25-second clock down to 6. It's the play clock.
And they managed to get it off. Here's the snap, and the give is up the middle to the running back. Nothing there, David Black. Hound swarm just there to make the stop. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6.
8 guys in on the tackle. 8 different guys. We only had 3 guys standing up.
So Bud Black must have been 13 of them on the tackle.
Must have been 13 of them in on that tackle.
4:22 clock moving here in the first quarter. 4th down and 7. Obvious punting situation
Grant Black
for
watching.
the Raiders.
What do you say, Grantley?
Caden Johnson back deep. Here is the snap. Punt is up. And Johnson is going to field it around the 10.
Back to the 7, yeah.
Good stiff arm by Johnson. Riverview there to make the stop near the 23-yard line of Greyhound territory. 27-yard line.
Yeah, from the 7, that's a 20-yard return right there. 3:57 to play here in the first quarter. Hounds up 6-0. Same offensive line that has been in.
Here's the snap. It's a pitch sweep to Ballantyne. Ballantyne cuts it back up the middle. Still running hard. And will be brought down around the 35, maybe the 36-yard line.
You got a linebacker 44 that's coming on every play. You run all sides play right here, and you get an extra 5 yards on 2nd down and 9, or 2nd down and 1. They got 9 on that play, and that's a good carry by Jamariel.
I like the idea to get him to the ball on the perimeter and let him just go to work out there, make a play. 3:25 clock moving here in the first. Hounds lead at 6-0 over Riverview.
What's
2nd down and 1.
The back linebacker.
Here's a man in motion. Going to fake the jet sweep. Alcorn steps up in the pocket. He throws deep to Jadarius Reed. Nunk is there to make the catch. And will finally be brought down at the 30-yard line in Raider territory.
35-yard reception. And Jadarius had to come back and get that football. It kind of slipped out of Eli's hand, and it was kind of like a wobbling, wounded duck. And Jadarius, being the athlete that he is, he just came back and got it. That's another slip just with the ball being wet.
3:05 clock moving here in the first quarter. Hounds trying to go up another score. Here's the snap. Alcorn gives it to Ballantyne. Ballantyne up the middle. He's going to be hit, still on his feet. Ballantyne fighting for extra yards and is going to be pushed down at around the 10-yard line. What a run by Taman there. He told you he was going to get 30 carries, didn't he? And
yeah,
you said he's going to have 300 yards. 2:49 clock moving here in the first. Going to bring up 1st down and goal for the Hounds.
At the 9.
So we're from the 9-yard line. Here's the snap that gives us to Ballantyne up the middle. Ballantyne fighting for extra yards. He's going to be brought down inside the 5. Looks like maybe to the 3-yard line. Got some extracurricular going on down there right now. Looks like a little jawing, and it's part of this game of football. When you got 2 good teams going at it, it's going to jaw a little bit.
Unity Health Newport, they'll bring you the player of the game. At the conclusion of the contest, we'll be on the field. We appreciate Unity Health, local community health care provider with inpatient and outpatient care. Unity Health Newport. 2:01 clock moving. 2nd down and goal from the 3.
Alcorn takes the snap and just gives it to Ballantyne up the middle. Not much there. Read perfectly by the Raider defense. It's going to be 1:45 to play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and goal from the 3. Empty backfield. You've got quads out here to the bottom of your screen. And as David Black called it earlier in the drive, 44's coming. You just run the no play and it'll give you a positive. So it's going to be half the distance to the goal line.
Almost every play the backers are coming. Almost every play.
They're coming.
Gets it down inside the 2. 3rd down and goal from there.
Minute 20 on the clock. Clock moving. Alcorn just takes it around the end, going to go virtually untouched for the Greyhound touchdown. Hounds now lead in the contest 12-0 over Riverview with 1:17 to play here in the first quarter.
We'll update our stat sheets and our scoreboard as Ben has already done, and with 1:17 to go, Eli gets a 2-yard run, and the Hounds will go for 2 here.
Alcorn takes the snap, gives it to Ballantyne up the middle, and it's going to be good on the 2-point conversion. Hounds now lead 14-0 over Riverview.
Man, I really like Jamariel Ballantyne back here at that I-back. He's got tremendous moves. He can stop on a dime. He can get going in the other direction. He makes people miss, but he can also run over you. He's not a big guy, but let me tell you what, he's a tough kid. He's a real tough kid. He's only 5'9", 165, but he don't mind to run over you if he has to.
He doesn't mind the contact after he crosses that line of scrimmage, and he's quick, David. He's explosive. He's what I call like a scat back. He can just get away from you laterally as quick as he can north to south.
As another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed, principal broker, Carol Ann Young, Lauren Sampson. Or give them a call at 523-5100. Thanks to Bratcher Real Estate for bringing you every touchdown that the Hounds scored this year.
It's going to bring up another First Community Bank kickoff, where community comes first at 2525 Malcolm Avenue. Go see Billy Keaty and all the crew. Give them a call, 870-201-6202, where online banking is done right.
Got a lot of Greenway Equipment Company first downs on that drive also.
1:17 to play here in the first quarter. Hounds lead at 14-0, and here is the squibber. It's going to be fielded and down around the 40-yard line.
1:16 to play here in the first quarter. Hounds up 14-0. The football game brought to you by Fletcher Land Surveying. Before you build that fence, make sure you have the accurate boundaries. Kenny Fletcher can fix you up. Call Fletcher Land Surveying at 523-5625. Sam's Diner in downtown Newport. You want a good plate lunch, you want it at affordable price, go to Sam's on 2nd Street in Newport.
Jeremy Jarrett in at the tackle position to spell a Brady Cook. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Fake to the running back. Quarterback's going to keep it around the end. He is met by Kylan Cricht and Antoine Hardaway. Going to give him maybe one on the play to bring up 2nd down and 9.
56 seconds, clock moving. Hounds up 14-0 here in the first quarter.
They gave him 2 on the carry due to the forward progress, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for Riverview.
Hound defense has been relentless, as they have been all year.
Here's the snap. Give is to the running back. Jeremiah Godare there.
He's
along
first.
With Abel Robinson. C.J. Young there to help. Those front 4, really the front 8.
Front 11.
Well,
the front 11 does real well.
The front 11 doesn't do too bad. But I was going to say our front 8 swarm to the football on the run play, and then you've got these guys in the defensive back. They're holding their man, following them, just fighting tooth and nail with the receivers, and just solid defense in this Newport Greyhound defensive core. It's going to do it for the first quarter. Hounds lead at 14-0 over Riverview.
You know, Tristan Griffin back there, one of those that play a little safety, he can play a little corner, he can do a lot of things on both sides of the ball. Been just one of those guys that just plays extremely hard. We don't give him as much attention, maybe because he hadn't had 2 or 3 interceptions or whatever. But let me tell you what, that kid's an athlete.
Well, there's no doubt about that, and tremendous athlete. And Griffin and all of our secondary are tremendous athletes. And when those guys are doing their job, David Black, you don't really notice them. When they're, you're shutting your man down. You're not getting beat over the top. It's easy to let them go unnoticed, but no, there's no doubt tremendous athletes in our defensive backfield, guys that can go up and make a play and get a pick at any time.
Norman Baker Pharmacy at 2200 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Mary Davis and crew filling your prescriptions convenient by using the drive-through window at Norman Baker Pharmacy. And Farmer's Tire Mart, where the rubber meets the road. If you need tires for cars, trucks, trailers, tractors, ATVs, lawnmowers, much, much more, and automobile service, give them a call at 523-6735. Farmer's Tire Mart, where the rubber meets the road. We played one, got one in the books, and the Hounds up 14-0. Third and 9 coming up in a big play for the Newport defense.
Big third down for the Hounds here.
Great crowd on hand, Ben.
Riverview having some personnel issues. So bring one man on late. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Quarterback's just going to drop back. He's going to sling it across the middle into a few defenders of Newport. Interception to Darius Reed. He's going to be to the 35, to the 40. Is across the 45, almost to the 50-yard line. David Black, I think we need to put him in the clubhouse as the fathead hit of the week.
I agree with you.
He ran that young man over.
Darius Reed on a ball that was short, and he was playing center field, and he just came back and got it from near the 25-yard line. Had about a 25-yard return close to it.
That was that defensive backfield we were just talking about. I think it was Cricht had his man played perfectly, and Reed was there on the help coverage. Just made a big play for the Hounds.
Hounds start for the first time in their own territory at their own 49.
Shotgun formation for the Hounds. Here's the snap to give us to Ballantyne up the middle. He's across the 50 to the 45. Going to be brought down around the 39-yard line. Big first down run. It's a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down.
And that's a pickup of 12 for Jamariel Ballantyne. It's anytime he gets over 10 yards, he's on average if he gets 30 carries.
11:39 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter. Hounds going to try to go quickly. Shotgun formation. False start. We sent a man in motion, and we started towards the line of scrimmage, I believe, just a hair early. Clock will stop at 11:22.
Coach Kenny Black is in the house, not in the house here, but he's in his house.
Coach Black, hope
the
you're
ball
doing well,
game.
brother.
He's getting better.
Glad to hear that good news that you're feeling better, man. We've been praying for you, and we love you, brother. 11:15, clock moving.
First and 15 here.
Twins at the bottom of your screen. Curry at an H-back. Shotgun formation. Here's Alcorn. Snap, give to Ballantyne up the middle. Nothing there as Riverview just reads it perfectly. 10:58, clock moving here in the second quarter. It's going to bring up second down and 15, 16 maybe. The ball is on the 45-yard line for Riverview territory. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Alcorn.
They'll do that all night.
Runs the no play, and hey, it's good for 5. We'll get that 5 right back. And like you said, David, they're coming.
They're coming every play. And if you run the long count, every other play, you get 5 yards every other play.
10:35.
I'd run it again.
You run it till they quit jumping off sides for sure, or just go on 2. 10:27, clock moving. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Jadarius Reed at the running back position. It's going to be just a little screen pass out to Griffin, incomplete.
And the guy was just almost offsides. If you just run the long count, he's offsides.
I thought he might have been anyway.
Third down and 11 coming up here. The linebackers are coming. They're coming every play. Hounds try to get a little ball out to Tristan here.
Ballantyne back at the tailback position. Shotgun formation.
They're coming.
Here's the snap. Alcorn going to roll out to his right. Looking for a man downfield. Has got Jadarius Reed up. Incomplete pass. Jadarius Reed went from receiver to defender really quick. They did a great job because that pass was going to be intercepted had he not deflected the football. Just a great job of awareness by Nuck right there.
Yeah, they were trying to get the ball to Kylan Kright, who had beaten his guy. And again, the weather playing a little factor there. And the Hounds in punt formation here on 4th down and 11 with 10-10 to play here in the quarter, up 14-0.
Kylan Kright going to be back to punt for the Hounds. The snap is good. Gets the punt off. It's going to hit near the 30 and bounce to about the 22-yard line. It's where Riverview will take over and set up shop here in the second quarter. We've got 10 minutes to play. Hounds lead at 14-0.
The ball at the 40. So we got a 13-yard punt there. A lot of pressure. You know, they saw the film where we had a punt blocked last week, and they came with pressure. But a great snap from Will Keedy. Boy, you know, he's done that for 3 years. He's been the guy that.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on that guy every single time you go out there. And talk about a guy that goes unnoticed as the deep snapper.
Until he does.
Until he snaps it over that guy's head.
Been there, hadn't you?
I've done it.
I've done it. 10:01 to play.
Shotgun formation. It's just going to be a dive play up the middle. Jeremiah Godare there along with Brendan Curry to make the tackle. It's going to be a gain of about 5 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Raiders. Excuse me, Jaden Godare. I say Jeremiah. I'm sorry.
44 Jaden, 31 Jeremiah.
Those two boys, they play with tremendous heart. Like I tell Max Black, just got to be tough as boot leather to play this game, and those guys are tough as boot leather. Jeremy Jarrett, Abel Robinson on down lineman. Alcorn Young at the linebacker. Here's the snap, and the give is up the middle. Nothing there. Antoine Hardaway on the blitz. Going to be brought down for a loss of maybe 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Ball back to the 29, between the 28 and the 29-yard line. Correction, make it the 24-yard line.
Clock under 9 minutes and moving here in the second quarter.
3rd down and 8. This is a big play for the Hound defense. Can the Hound defense get off the field here?
Another big 3rd down for the Hounds. Come on, guys. I would assume these guys are either going to throw one deep or the quarterback's just going to run everybody off and keep it himself.
Yeah, empty backfield.
Empty backfield for the Raiders. Here's the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. Oh, and they're going to get him for holding back here in the backfield. The pass was complete, and it was going to be enough maybe for a 1st down, but
well, had they not held right there, we were fixing to make a big sack.
We were fixing to make a big play, and that guy just – he got beat, and sometimes you just got to hold a little bit, but he got caught. 8:28 clock stopped on the penalty, and it is holding against the Raiders. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
From the spot of the foul. Mark it back to the 15. 3rd down and 17 then.
They go empty backfield again. They've got a bunch set here.
Let's go offensive line!
Quarterback it's going to be a reverse here. What a play there by Tristan Griffin.
Read beautifully by Tristan. He didn't vacate. He stayed. He set the edge and made the tackle. Coach Hinesley preaches setting the edge, and Tristan did just that. He set the edge and made the tackle.
Just what a great textbook definition of a one-on-one tackle for a defensive back. Like you said, Dave, like set the edge and refused to give an inch. Caden Johnson along with Tristan Griffin to receive the punt. 7:44 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter. Snap is good. They get the punt off. Johnson will field the punt near the 45-yard line. Just played well there by Riverview.
7:29 remaining. M&P Insurance Service is dedicated to being your one-stop shop for all things insurance. Our local agents work with numerous insurance companies to be able to provide you with absolute best coverage at rates that meet your budget. Let us provide you and your family with affordable auto, home, life, and health insurance. Give us a call at 523-6771 or come see us at the corner of Front and Laurel Streets in Newport.
7:29 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds lead at 14-0 as we will set up shop around the 49-yard line. Excuse me, the 44-yard line.
Some discussion with the officials.
Just have to bear with me tonight. This is my first time. Oh, no.
I assume they were both dead ball fouls. Even though you get a personal foul penalty, if you get another one, you get ejected.
I didn't even see what happened there, but always kind of been of the mindset, and I understand that emotions get the best of you in a football game, but those are the penalties that you can prevent.
From the 44, first down and 10 Hounds, 7:29 to play here in the half.
Shotgun formation. Ballantyne at the tailback. Just going to be a pitch out to Ballantyne. Ballantyne crosses the 50. Down around the 45-yard line in Riverview territory. Big Go Greenway first down there by Ballantyne.
And I tell you what, he's just running the ball exceptionally well. It's a great call by Coach Jordan Johnson. He's seeing the linebackers coming in. They're playing a forefront. They're committing 6 to the box, sometimes 7. They just take the ball to the outside. Run wide side, you'll run all day. Wide side to the top of your screen here.
Shotgun formation. Brendan Curry in at the H-back. Ballantyne at the tailback. Griffin and Reed at the top of your screen.
5 should get single coverage at the bottom.
Tylen Cright is drawing single coverage. It's going to be a delay of game penalty.
Well, the Hounds had 3 timeouts. Elected not to use one there.
6:59 to go.
Two Chicks Florist and More Gift Shop and Garden Center at 1014 Malcolm Avenue, Newport. Stop in to see all the fine gifts and fall decor. Check us out at twochicksflorist.com at 523-3514. Now a timeout on the field. Did we call the timeout after the, or did we try to get a timeout? Let's see if they're going to wave off the flag here. I think that's what they're probably going to do. I think we got a timeout before. Calls the timeout. And they still have not marked off the 5-yard penalty. So the Hounds did get a timeout from the far side over there. Our coaches are hollering at the official on that side, timeout, 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 which we got the timeout. That official saw it. These officials did not. He heard it.
They will get it sorted out nonetheless, and there's no flag on the play for delay of game. Hounds did get the timeout. 6:59 to play here in the second quarter.
Ball at the 44-yard line in Riverview territory. Fathead Pizza, one word, all caps. Great pizza, fresh hot sandwiches, and the salad supreme that's second to none. Big hit of the week from Fathead. Jadarius Reed in the house right now.
Shotgun formation.
Single coverage again at the bottom.
Just going to be a quick toss sweep, and it's mishandled by the Hounds. Curry there to pick it up and make something out of nothing. Great job there by Brendan just to not turn the football over. 6:42, clock moving here in the second quarter.
We went from a minus 15 to a minus 4 or 5, maybe a minus 20-something. Second down to 13.
Went from 14-6 to 14-0.
Yeah, real quickly it did, certainly.
Here's the snap to give us to Ballantyne up the middle. It's going to be enough to get close to the original line of scrimmage, but it's still going to be a little short, so it'll be 3rd down and a short 11 or a long 10.
6:21 to play here in the quarter, 14-0 Hounds.
Ball is on the 45-yard line of Riverview territory.
And a couple of big plays coming up here, Ben.
Shotgun formation. You got Curry at the H-back. Got Crichton Nunk at the bottom of your screen. And Johnson at the top at the flanker. Johnson's in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep, reverse jet sweep to Crichton. He's got all day. Plenty of green. Crosses the 45 to the 40 to the 30. Crosses the 20. Out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. And
great run, great play call, and we're holding penalty, and you saw it from here. We just had a hold of a guy and wouldn't let go, but it was a great call. I love the reverse.
Beautiful job of deception there. It is going to be a hold, and it's going to bring up I guess it's up 3rd down and
probably 20.
Yeah.
Depending on where the spot. Spotted at the 46, so not quite as much. Yeah, it is going to be 20. 5:52 remaining. What does Coach Johnson have in his bag of tricks here? Love the play. I love the wide side of the field right here.
I don't know that you don't run the same play. Or maybe let Johnson keep it this time.
The first thing you do is you run the offsides play, and then you make it from 3rd and 20 to 3rd and 15 because they're coming again.
They're coming. There's the snap. Alcorn drops back. He's going to just scramble. Alcorn going to keep it. Still on his feet. Alcorn still on his feet across the 50-yard line.
The flag's going to be holding against Newport, yes, again from the 43-yard line, and this drive is just falling apart because of the penalty flag. And the near missed turnover.
It's amazing to me in a football game or even any game, but especially a football game, you have one little miscue and it almost always snowballs.
They can elect to not take the penalty and bring up 4th down and 16. It'll bring up a punting situation for the Hounds.
5:39 to play here in the second quarter.
You're at a decisive disadvantage. And those linebackers are coming. And I mean, they're not stopping. They're coming on our first count.
Right back to punt. Snap good. Punt is blocked. Huge momentum swing here in the football game towards Riverview.
We got one block last week, got another one blocked this week. And again, pressure from the inside.
5:24 remaining here in the first half.
Really came from the top of the screen. They had 4 or 5 guys there that had a chance to block that kick. So Riverview will set up shop, and a great opportunity for these guys. It was a great defensive series for them and an opportunity for them to cut the lead in half here. And they had opportunity there to pick it up and run score. Can the Hound defense hold them out here? Hound defense has been stellar tonight.
They're going to run the heavy set with the running back. False start against Riverview.
Back to the 31. Back at the 32. The ball's at the 32-yard line.
.5:23 to play here in the first half. Riverview yet to score.
1st and 15.
Shotgun formation. Hounds do not go on the long count. Here's the snap. Quarterback just going to keep it. First down and 20 for the Raiders.
Now the quarterback in shotgun formation with 2 running backs. See if one of these guys go in motion. They moved
Here's
again.
the
They didn't
snap.
call it.
He rolls out to his right, looks backside, nothing there. Fumbles the football. C.J. Young picks up the football there. Great job of pursuit by the Hounds. Antoine Hardaway was there. They were going to run a backside screen, it looked like, and then Hardaway was there in his face. He saw there was nothing there, so he tries to take it on around the end where C.J. Young picks up the fumble. Big break in the football game for the Hounds right there, David Black.
Well, anytime you can prevent these guys from scoring after the block punt, I mean, that's big. Of course, the Newport defense has just been phenomenal all year long. And, again, they get a big turnover and set themselves up in pretty good field position with 5:11 to play in the half. At the 45-yard line, they're on 45.
Long count. They do not jump. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap to give us to Ballantyne up the middle. Great job of running there. That's not on us. That young man was pushing and shoving from Riverview. He's the one in his face talking some smack there. Ballantyne just wanted him off of the top of him, wallering him. I don't blame him. 4:50 to go here in the second quarter.
That's just taking up for your running back there.
No harm, no foul there. 4:42, clock moving. Trips at the bottom of your screen. Got Johnson at the top. Looks like he's going to draw single coverage. Shotgun formation. Ballantyne is the running back.
Just run a quick slant. It's a score if we can get it to him.
Here's the snap. Going to be give to Ballantyne up the middle. Those linebackers just staying home and doing their job. Riverview defense fired up. David Black playing very aggressive tonight. I like to see that in a football game with 4:11 to go. Clock moving here in the first half.
C&M Ag Depot at 2900 Highway 367 north of Newport, offering a wide variety of hunting supplies and Carhartt clothing, lacrosse boots at C&M Ag Depot.
Empty backfield. Alcorn brings a man in motion. Little trick play with Reed up the middle. I like it, David Black.
I saw it in practice yesterday, and as Darius goes in Reed, and goes in motion, and then he just stops right behind the center, and Eli says, hey, what's going on?
Like, guys, we don't
snap
have
the ball and go.
Great job of deception there on the offensive play calling. I love it.
Great call. 3:43 and the clock moving. First down and 10 from the 43.
To go Greenway Equipment Company first down. Alcorn in the shotgun formation. Going to bring Jadarius in motion. To give this to Ballantyne up the middle. Ballantyne fighting for extra yards as he crosses the 40, and he's going to be down to about the 38-yard line with 3:23 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter. Second down and 5 for the Hounds here.
Plenty of time. We still have a couple of timeouts left.
Ballantyne running that football like a machine back there, David. Right at the bottom of your screen. Got twins to the top. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap to give us to Ballantyne up the middle. He makes a move, makes a guy miss. Going to be across the 30-yard line to down around about the 26-yard line. Huge first down there. Go Greenway Equipment Company first down. 2:53 to go here in the ball game. It's going to bring up first down and 10 for the Hounds. Ball is on the 27-yard line.
Yeah, plus 10 for Jamariel. Oh, what he plants his foot and he can cut. He can cut on the dime.
He's just quick as laterally as he is north and south. Here's the snap on the jet sweep. The give is to Reed. Played well there. Will Keaty fired up after he makes a pancake block 10 yards upfield. We got a flag on the play.
Well, it's another holding call against the Greyhounds, and just if you don't hold, they won't call it.
Well, I'll say this. There's holding every play.
Right, and you could call it every play if you're trying to find it.
But there's also eventually you gotta know if you're out here on the edge exposed, you can't be holding. If that guy's You got a clear shot to the referee. He's going to probably call it if he can see it. 2:33 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter. Shotgun formation, trips to the top of your screen.
1st and 20.
Give us to Cricht on the jet sweep around the end. Cricht's across the 30 to the 25 to the 20. It's a foot race. Kylan Cricht's going to be in for the touchdown if there are no flags. And I do not see any. It's a touchdown, Hounds. Hounds covered some real estate there. Presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherOneRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed, principal broker at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport to acquire your real estate.
That's a 37-yard run by Kylan Cricht with 2:18 to play here in the first half, and gives the Hounds a 20-0 lead.
Kitty to snap, Drennan to hold, Jarrett to kick. Snap's good, holds good, kick is good. It's going to be 21-0. All Hounds here this first half.
What you look at that play and just you get somebody going to the wide side of the field with the speed that Cricht has. Jamera was out there making a block. Somebody else I didn't see, but anyway, had a couple of guys leading the way. And then Cricht just when he turned the corner, you're not going to catch that guy. You're just not going to catch him. Great play call. I love running to the wide side of the field, and all set up by the speed of Kylan Cricht.
Absolutely, David Black. 2:18 to go here in the first half.
At the Sonic Drive-In in Newport, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences at the Sonic Newport, Arkansas. Come join us and have some happy hours. I always go about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, get them.
Little cheese sticks?
Yeah, some cheese sticks, maybe a little diet drink or something. Don't eat a lot of lunch anymore, so cheese sticks are always pretty good. NEDC Newport, located at 201 Hazel Street in Newport, working for Newport and surrounding areas, doing what they can. John Chadwell and crew, Julie Allen, Crystal Taylor, Courtney Baker, we appreciate you working for us and what you do for Newport and Jackson County. White River Area Agency on Aging, providing services including in-home care, help meals and nutrition programs, social and recreational programs, wellness programs such as exercise, classes, and transportation. Call 523-4982 for more information on White River Area Agency on Aging.
First Community Bank kickoff is going to be muffed. And he will be down as he falls on the football. Smart move there by Riverview.
We're just going to try to get everybody who's on the kickoff team. I know Noah Curtis.
See Noah Curtis. See Andre Rodriguez.
We don't get a chance the next time they come out to kick.
Try to get all those guys mentioned. Do
Absolutely.
a great job on the kickoff team in pursuit and coverage.
Brady Cook back in at his defensive tackle spot. 1st down and 10 from the 37.
Here's the snap. The give is to the tailback. Tailback hit and still on his feet. Finally be brought down around the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know what formation you call it, Ben. They were kind of like a shotgun with an I formation. And
kind of like a deep pistol is what you could call it.
I guess you could have, yes.
Minute 45 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter.
2nd down and 3 for these guys.
Watch the football here in the pistol formation. Here's the snap. The give is to the tailback. He's up the middle. Enough for a 1st down. Going to be brought down around the 42-yard line. Excuse me, the 46-yard line. A minute 29 to go.
Boy, Jadarius Reed from his free safety spot came up and made a look. Brady's going to have to come out.
Jarrett will check in for Brady.
Big Jeremy.
Jadarius just does a great job. You know, that's the linebacker in him. He has played some linebacker throughout his career and just does a great job of coming up and making the play that time. Minute 28, clock moving. Play clock down to 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to look, he's going to throw, and its pass will be broken up by Kylan Cricht. Great defensive coverage there by Cricht.
Now they're fixing to do the hook and lateral. Some people call it the hook and ladder. I've always called it the hook and lateral.
Depends on whose playbook you're looking at, D. Black. Minute 19 to go. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders.
Well, hook and ladder goes together, but hook and lateral is what happens. You go run a hook, you throw him the ball, and then you lateral it to the guy coming out of the backfield. And They just couldn't get the hook part done. 1:19 to play here in the first half. Second 10.
Shotgun formation. Quarterback's going to look for the back of the backfield. Nothing there. Great coverage there by the defense. Ball will be incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Jadarius Reed and also
Tristan Griffin.
Great coverage by Tristan, and Jadarius coming over from the free spot.
Just a simple wheel route there from Riverview. Try to get it to their back. Going down the sidelines, but the Hounds were there to make the play. Minute 12 to play here in the first half. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 47. Shotgun formation, trips to the top of your screen. Quarterback's going to roll out to his right. He looks, he finds a man. Ball is incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and 10 from the 47. Minute 07 to go.
Didn't have a guy open over there, and he just overshot him. Should be a punting situation for these guys.
Well, just a 10-yard out route there, David. If it's run correctly, you've got just a small window that you'll be open every time you run it. But they could not complete the pass for the conversion, so it's going to bring up a punting situation. Hounds will elect to have 2 men back deep, Tristan Griffin and Caden Johnson. Here's the snap. The punt is off. Hounds will call Peter and will get away from that one. Going to be down at around the 15-yard line, where Hounds will set up shop here with 58 seconds to go in the second quarter.
For Safe Banking, M&P Bank, Merchants and Planters Bank, with offices in several locations in northeast and north central Arkansas, including 2 locations right here in Newport. You can pay with your phone or your watch. For details, call Merchants and Planters Bank at 870-523-3601, member FDIC. And board-certified providers at WRMC Orthopedic Clinic, the sports medicine clinic, offer the latest in orthopedic care. You can make appointments with Doctors J.D. Allen, Jeff Angel, Dylan Carpenter, Wes Greer, or APRN's Chad Grady and Josh McIntosh by calling 793-2371.
Shotgun formation. Hounds elect to roll the ball deep to Cricht. Oh, and the pass is complete.
That's Braxton with the toss.
Devin Braxton in at the quarterback position.
85 yards on a ball that was tipped.
Just great concentration there from Cricht to score under a minute to go there, David. It took us 10 seconds with 58 seconds to go. The clock has stopped at 48 seconds, so a 10-second, 85-yard play. Touchdown Hounds.
Third touchdown tonight for Cricht.
Snap, hold, kick is no good. It's going to be 27-0 with 48 seconds to play here in the first half. That was Hounds covered some real estate there. Brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. Go see Mary Reed and all the crew. 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport to acquire your real estate needs.
Well, Dylan Braxton gets his first snap in several weeks and throws an 85-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, Devin,
excuse me.
Yes, okay. Great pass, great catch there by Cricht. Just caught those guys completely off guard.
Is it Dylan? I think it is Dylan.
Yeah.
It is Dylan Braxton. That's what I was thinking. I could be wrong. We'll figure it out. I know this. Braxton threw a nice pass, and it was tipped by the defender. Pretty good defense there, but right into the hands of a running Cricht. Cricht goes the rest of the distance. He ran another 40 yards.
Just got to get the ball to your playmakers and let them go make a play, and that's exactly what the Hounds did. It's going to be a First Community Bank kickoff. 25-25 Malcolm, where online banking's done right. Here's Will Keaty with the squibber. It's going to be fielded around the 45-yard line, maybe at the 40.
45, I think's right. 46, maybe.
40, yeah, at the 45. 47 seconds remain here in the first half. Just don't give up the big one here, guys.
State Farm Insurance agent Andrew Roach ready to help you combine home and auto and save in Newport and Jackson County. Call 870-495-2024. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Andrew is always there for you at State Farm. Eye Care RX Pharmacy, located at 1117 McLean Street, Newport, locally owned and locally loved. Eric and Katrina Schaffner, Eye Care, offering full-service pharmacy and a large selection of over-the-counter medications, vitamins, and supplies with free delivery. That's a fumble, and the Hounds have it.
Hounds, big break here. 43 seconds remain. I think the Hounds take another shot here, David.
I wouldn't doubt it. I certainly wouldn't doubt it.
Braxton back in the football game.
Diaz Scrap Metal Recycling Center, buying cars, iron, copper, brass, steel, stainless, electric motors, cans, and more. Give them a call at 870-3858. Diaz Scrap Metal, the Walker family. You get single coverage here at the bottom. Now it's going to be double covered. Now you get single coverage with crack.
Shotgun formation. Braxton rolls to his right. Going to look for a man downfield. Got Cricht, overthrows Cricht, and we have a flag in the area of holding.
Going to get it at the 50. So it'll be 10 yards from there.
Good job, number 6.
38 seconds remain here in the first half.
The Merchants and Planters Bank halftime recap coming right up.
Go, number 6. Let's get another one.
Snap. Braxton drops back, tries to step up in the pocket. Nothing there. The defensive front from Riverview just smothering.
I think the Hounds just let the clock run and be satisfied to go in 27-0, and that's what they're going to do right here.
Smart move by the Hounds there. 18-17.
On a homecoming
15.
night with no homecoming, Ben.
Homecoming without the royalty. The royalty will be displayed at another date. I
That's
wonder
what
what
they
they
said
do
later.
about dresses. They better do it quick.
I'm sure they had to buy those dresses, so they probably got them for a long time. Yeah,
I guess
have
they
to
do
buy
buy
'em.
them. They don't rent dresses anymore.
Merchants and Planters Bank halftime report is coming right up.
Merchants and Planters Bank was founded in 1946 by farmers and business owners because they needed a community bank that knew them and understood their business. A lot has changed since then, but Merchants and Planters Bank is still employee-owned and operated, and we're still committed to knowing and understanding the needs of every customer we serve. Great rates, fast turnarounds, and experienced local bankers ready to work for you. That's why you should choose Merchants and Planters Bank. Stop in any of our 12 locations or contact us at mnpbank.com.
Merchants and Planters Insurance halftime report, and the Hounds lead 27-0 here at the half, and they got it all started with 6:15 to go in the first quarter. A 43-yard pass from Eli to Kylan Cricht. Extra point was no good. The Hounds led 6-0, and then with 1:17 to play, an Eli Alcorn 2-yard run. Ballantyne with a 2-point conversion. It's 14-0 Hounds. And then with 2:18 to go in the half, in the second quarter, the Hounds scored 2 touchdowns the last 2:18. A 37-yard run from Kylan Cricht, and the extra point kick was good, and it was 21-0. And then right back, 48 seconds to go, an 85-yard Braxton to Cricht pass, extra point kick, no good. 27-0 Hounds. We're going to take a break. Ben Black, your thoughts of the first half here?
Just all Greyhounds here tonight on a rainy homecoming night. Just a great show out. Hope to keep it up here the second half.
Second half coming right up. Well, we welcome everybody back and just wanted to make a quick reminder, and we intentionally waited until halftime to remind everybody where we are and where we have gotten to be able to broadcast over here on the visitor side. Everybody knows where we broadcast. I've had every chance in the world to get to the other side, and we've never wanted to go over there. And it's kind of been a special night for us here. It's a homecoming night. We didn't get a chance for the royalty because of the weather, but we're sitting in the John Miner press box for the first time ever without Mr. John Miner in our presence. And I know that Mr. John is he's a little higher upstairs than we are tonight, and he's looking over us, and he's with us. But what a great honor. And if there's ever a guy who did any more for Newport Greyhound athletics, not just football, but athletics, I don't know who it would be.
There is no one.
And whatever awards or honors or whatever you could give, you cannot bestow that man enough for what he has done and what he continued to do for many, many years. He's one of the original founders of the Newport Booster Club many years ago, back in the 50s. A former athlete for the Newport Greyhounds, and just one of those guys who you could be having your worst day, and you could go sit down in Mr. John Miner's office, and he would make you feel better about something good that you had done in your career, your life, or just that day.
He was just that great of a person, and he's one of those guys Logan and I talked about this afternoon, you know, and reminiscing, discussing he wasn't going to be here tonight in the flesh, but Mr. John was one of those guys, when he spoke to you, you listened. You respected what he had to say, and just a tremendous ambassador for the town and community of Newport. Newport was lucky to have a man like that in Mr. John Miner.
Well, we are thrilled to death to be in the John Miner press box, and we will continue to be as long as I'm associated with Cable 15 TV, and as long as there's a press box sitting over here, this is where we're going to sit. We like it over here. We like the view over here. It's just, and I was telling Catherine, Lynn and Catherine came over, and I was telling them, and of course Lynn remembers, I can remember when Mr. John sat on top of a crow's nest, they called it here, back when I played football. That's a long time ago.
Is that back when you could fold your helmet up after the game and put it in your pocket?
Almost, my friend, almost. Hounds to kick off to Riverview. The Hounds lead 27-0, as you see on your screen.
First Community Bank kickoff, where community comes first at 2525 Malcolm Avenue. Here's Will Keedy with the kick to start the second half. It's going to be a high pooch kick. Fair catch was called, but couldn't come down with it.
You know, there's a deal there where an inadvertent whistle could have saved those guys. He blew the whistle after he touched the ball, and he fumbled the ball, and you should not blow the whistle until after the play is dead. You call the fair catch, then you have to catch it, because if you fumble and Newport would have picked that up, it should have been Newport's ball, but he blew the whistle. Since he blew the whistle, you don't get it. Hound defense back on that field. Boy, they've been stellar tonight, throwing a shutout here at half.
Absolutely. Playing as expected. Got Brady Cook back in there at the defensive tackle. The Godare brothers, the ends. Abel Robinson. Here's the snap. It's going to be just a quarterback keeper. They bring their running back in at the quarterback just to direct snap it to him, what some would call the wild hog, with the Darren McFadden kind of coined that here in Arkansas for us. Bring in the quarterback here. It's now 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. 11:33 to go.
From the 42 in Raider territory.
Shotgun formation, trips to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Quarterback just going to throw it out here to the flats. Kid's just going to try to make a play, cutting it backside. Can't find any room there. It's going to be a gain of maybe 1. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Raiders.
Brendan Curry.
Brendan Curry there.
All right, Greyhound fans, it's 3rd down and 7.
3rd down and 7 from the 43. Clock stopped 10:48. Clock moving now 10:48. Playing the 3rd quarter.
Shotgun formation, trips to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to drop back. He throws one up. There's Brendan Curry for the pick. Big Oski there by Curry. Be brought down around the Riverview 40. 10:28 to go. Hounds will take over.
Yeah, gets it across the 40-yard line. I guess they're going to mark him down right there at the 40. First down and 10, and great starting field position for the Newport offense. One Newport offensive line, Will Keedy at the center. And left guard is Jacob Ozier. The right guard is Brady Cook, and the tackles are Carter and Spearman. What a job these guys do. Well, again, the Hounds looking at that pressure coming from those linebackers coming up inside and blitzing in, and Eli had nowhere to go. He gets back to the line of scrimmage at the 10-minute mark of the third quarter. Second 10.
Shotgun formation, trips to the top of your screen. Curry down at the tight end position here at the bottom. Long count. Raiders don't fall. Valentine in at the tailback. Here's the snap. Fake to Valentine. Eli's just going to keep it around the end, trying to find some room. Nothing there. Just tremendous pressure from the guys at Riverview.
Well, a loss back to the 47-yard line, 9:25, clock moving, third quarter. Hounds going backwards here. Third down and 17 for the Hounds.
Quarterbacks drops back and tries to throw a little bubble screen out to Tristan Griffin. It's going to be complete, but for no gain, maybe a loss of one. It's going to be third down and, fourth down.
Clock stops, so they call it
17.
incomplete. Now Crack goes back 15 yards. We can snap it to him from there. You just got to block somebody. There
Here's
they
the
come
snap.
again.
Gets the punt away. And we try to pin them back deep, and we just couldn't get there. Josh Drennan hustling down there, trying to pin them deep. Good punt there by Cripe.
Well, we turn the field because they'll start at their own 20-yard line with 8:53 to play. Dr. Kelly McKinney, friendly staff, very knowledgeable, great for young ones, makes everyone at ease while getting top-notch care. At your favorite dentist in town, you'll enjoy going to see the dentist at Dr. McKinney. Mark Manning, Shelter Insurance, Auto, Home, Life, Business Renters, where your shelter located at 1400 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Howard's Glass, Rick Bass, carrying on the great tradition of all your glass repair needs or replacement needs. See Rick Bass.
Here's the snap. Quarterback just going to give to the tailback. Met with a host of Hounds. Will be brought down around the 26-yard line. Give him a gain of 6. Second down and 4 for the Raiders.
Clock moving, 8.5 to play in the third.
In what I would call the pistol set. Just in a shotgun formation with a man deep. The tailback.
Running clock.
Here's the snap to give us up the middle to the tailback. Not much there. Give him 1. Bring up third down and 3.
Cruz Gomez in the football game, and a defensive lineman comes knifing in there. Go there, boys, at the defensive ends. Of course, Big Abel in at the other tackle with Cruz.
7:40 clock moving here in the third quarter. Hounds lead at 27-0.
On third down and 3 here.
Heavy package, empty backfield. Quarterback just going to keep it up the middle.
Had to cross the 30, and he did for that. And that's enough for a Riverview first down. Brady Cook checking back in, and Cruz Gomez will come out. Lou Allen family for accounting services, tax preparation and planning, management consulting services, and payroll, representing 3 generations of Greyhounds, located at 407 Walnut Street. Call 523-6764 for all your tax questions. And the Doyle Family Farm, saluting the Newport Greyhounds. Involved in our Greyhound program from Pee Wee till senior high hounds. Go Hounds from the Doyle Family Farm.
Here's the snap to give this to the tailback up the middle. C.J. Young there along with Jadarius Reed. Young man from Riverview just running the football extremely hard. Hounds finally getting drugged down near the 39-yard line. Under 7 to go, clock moving here in the third. Hounds lead 27-0 over Riverview. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. Look to be in this, what I call the heavy pistol set here. No, now they're going to be in what I call a jumbo package. Quarterback, empty backfield. Got 2 H-backs and a split receiver at the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Quarterback just going to keep it. Hounds bring pressure, and it works. Antoine Hardaway along with C.J. Young both there to make the stop. Got some jawing going on at the bottom of your screen. Got a little extracurricular, guys. We cannot have that. Those are things we can prevent. In a football game, you're up 27-0. We just need to get back on our side of the football and play ball.
Well, what a great job of linebacker play there, and the linebackers come and pop because the defensive front 4 took care of 6 guys up front. 3rd down and a long 2 here from the 39.
Watch the football here, guys. It's going to be a pistol set. Here's the snap. Quarterback going to keep it and roll out to his right. Pass going to be a little short, trying to hit the back out of the backfield in the flats. No good. Going to bring up 4th down and 2.
Antoine Hardaway again with pressure from his linebacker position. Great coverage in the secondary, but when you're having that much pressure, it's hard to find open receivers if you have any.
An obvious punting situation.
5:45 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, 27-0 Greyhounds.
If you look at field position, but you got the little tough running back here, number 30. They might just do a direct snap to him and come around this end right here.
4th and short.
And here's the punt. They get it away. Caden Johnson back deep. The ball's fielded around the 25, 26-yard line. Caden's across the 30 to the 35. He's hit. Will be brought down at the 35-yard line. Things just seem to keep getting a little chippy, and
Yeah, I thought
Riverview coach dragging his player off of the field.
Thought there could have been a targeting penalty there. Boy, it was a late hit, head-to-head contact.
Caden Johnson looks to be a little banged up on the play, maybe has a stinger. 5:31 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hounds lead at 27-0 over the Raiders.
He took a hit right to the head. I mean, helmet to helmet.
Other than the false starts and a few holding calls, we've not really seen this officiating crew interfere with the football game, which I like to see. Alcorn in at the quarterback.
1st and 10 from the 35.
Shotgun formation. Ballantyne is the tailback. Kreitz at the bottom of your screen. Reed and Griffin at the top. Here comes Kreitz in motion. Alcorn's just going to keep around the end. Got a good block there by Cook. But give credit to the Riverview defensive end just making a play, shedding Brady Cook and bring Alcorn down. 5:17 to go. Clock moving here in the 3rd. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Ball at the 37-yard line. A positive play on 1st down.
Shotgun formation. Kreitz, the lone receiver at the bottom of the screen. Here's the snap. Just going to be a quick pitch to Ballantyne. Ballantyne with plenty of room. Lots of green ahead. He's to the 40. He's to the 35, to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, across the 5. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
And what a block by Tristan Griffin, and it's 63 yards for Jamariel Ballantyne. A great block downfield by Tristan. A 63-yard run. And I'll get it marked up.
What a play call there. Just get it to a playmaker on the outside, and they're bringing those linebackers hard, and you just say, hey, Ballantyne, go find some green grass and make something happen, and that's exactly what we did there. Hounds are going to line up and go for two. 4:44 remaining here in the third quarter. Hounds lead at 33-0 while we wait the 2-point try. Shotgun formation. Here comes Crichton in motion. Excuse me, Griffin. And we look for Crichton on the slant pass. He's wide open in the end zone. 2-point conversion, good. Hounds now 35-0. David Black, will that be the gentleman's rule?
The gentleman's rule will come into play now since we got the 2 points and 35-0 in favor of the Greyhounds. With the second offensive possession, and let me tell you what, Jameer Ballantyne has just run the football exceptionally hard tonight. He told me before the game started, he said,
he called it.
He said, I'm going to get 30 carries tonight. And I said, y'all saw it at the beginning of the broadcast. I said, well, if you carry it 30 times, you ought to get 300.
Well,
Put a little pressure on him.
He's got, but, buddy, I tell you what, he's toted that rock very, very well tonight for the Hounds. It's going to bring up a First Community Bank kickoff.
And another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown.
First Community Bank of Newport, where community comes first. Billy Keaty and all the crew. 2525 Malcolm Avenue. Will Keaty will tee it up from the 40.
Yeah, Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherOneRealEstate.com for all your real estate needs. You can see Mary Reed, who's the principal broker, or Lauren Sampson, or Carol Ann Young. If you're looking for real estate, folks, you can acquire your real estate from these folks. They're the best in the business.
Absolutely, David Black. Thank you to Bratcher Real Estate for covering that touchdown. Here's Keaty with the pooch kick. It's going to be fair, caught at around the 30. And he kind of acted like he wanted to advance it after the fair catch.
Oh, that would be against the rules.
Maybe trying to draw off a defender.
35-0, and the clock will run right here, and that's one of those cases where it just runs and stop on a few occasions on timeouts.
Thinking officials timeout maybe. Doesn't stop on a ball going out of bounds. Doesn't stop on an incomplete pass.
But you have to do this. If the clock's going to move, you've got to start the 25-second clock. The Hounds have not done that. Of course, they have not been instructed to start the 25-second clock by the official. The official did not do that, and he should have some time ago.
The Raiders put the football on the ground and look to recover. We'll see when we get up off of the dog pile. Just a simple dive play from the shotgun formation. And Riverview does recover the football, but it's going to be loss of about 2. Going to bring up 2nd down and 12.
.335, clock moving. Play clock down to 15.
Pistol formation for Riverview. 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. It's going to be a fake handoff here. He rolls out to his left. Throws over. Kylan Crichton will be there to intercept it. It's going to be pushed out of bounds around the 35-yard line. Football game just been all Hounds here tonight, David Black.
Well, Kylan Crichton has been great on both sides of the ball, and the defense has just been superb. Our offensive line has opened up some big holes. We've had a touchdown pass tonight from Braxton coming off the bench late, an 85-yard pass that was actually defended well by Riverview. And the clock will continue to move if the Hounds will start with their best starting field position of the night at their 35-yard line.
2:40 to go. Clock moving here according to the gentleman's rule. Our corner at the quarterback.
Jalen Pollard
in at the running back. Antoine Hardaway out here at the top of your screen. Here's the snap to give us to Pollard up the middle. He's got a little room. Pollard going to be hit around the 25 and be brought down around the 13-yard line. Pollard ran the football very, very well the last few weeks from a kickoff. The kickoff returner just runs the ball hard. You can tell he's a young athlete.
He gets 21.
Noah Curtis will check in for Antoine Hardaway. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Clock moving. Alcorn at the quarterback position. Trips at the bottom of your screen. Noah Cutter's at the top. Here's the snap. Ball will be mishandled by Alcorn. Get on the football, guys. It's going to be a turnover by the Hounds there. Just could not handle that snap. Riverview was coming and recovered the football with 1:28 to go. Riverview will take over on the 30-yard line.
Clock continues to run with 1:20, and supposed to really stop there, but we will not mind it running. I don't think anybody in the house would mind. Churchman Building Center, we're more than just a building center. Paint, carpet to go along with everything you need for building projects, from minor repairs to major renovations. Think Ace is the place, the Churchman family.
Shotgun formation, just a little bubble screen here. Kylan Cright there to knock him out of bounds, give him about 5 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5. Under a minute to go with 45 seconds here in the third. Clock is rolling.
Fathead Pizza hit of the week right now, Jadarius Reed.
Big nunk in the house. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. That was a 4-yard gain. Riverview in the shotgun formation. Trips to the bottom of your screen.
Randy and Pam Moore checking in on the broadcast.
Watch the tight end. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's got a little room. Quarterback still on his feet. Going to be down around the Greyhound 40. That's going to do it for the third quarter. Hounds lead here 35-0 over Riverview. Quarterback from Riverview slow to get up, limping off the field, David Black.
It was an 8-0 quarter for the Hounds. The Hounds had a turnover in their repertoire of plays, and won't make Coach Johnson real happy, but part of the game. And Riverview with a big positive, probably their biggest play of the night right there, and that's just pure determination on those guys just to get after it and stay after it. Trailing 35-0. Just a reminder that a football game is brought to you by the Newport Food Mart, the Shell Station, the best crispy, crunchy chicken there is anywhere in the world. At Ali, you go by and tell Ali, you go in at lunch and say, Ali, I want the best chicken that you got. I want the freshest piece you got. Give me about 2 of those breasts, 3 of those wings, and about 5 or 6 of those chicken strips, and get a Ben Black special. What's the Ben Black special?
It's 4 strips, a handful of hot sauce, and one of those honey biscuits.
Ooh, those honey biscuits.
Yeah, he knows it's mine when you get the handful of hot sauce, and he'll hand you 5, and you go, no, I need about 5 more. And he said, this must be for Ben.
This is for Ben Black. Dr. Roger and Kathy Green supporting the Newport Greyhounds like they have for many, many years. And Lonnie Hahn, the pest detective. I wish I had him tonight. The mosquitoes are tough. If your house is bug and you feel like your privacy is being invaded, well, you look for termite and pest control. You better call Lonnie Hahn at 503-1800. He'll come by and get rid of all your pests.
Give us up the middle to the tailback, and that's going to be enough for a 5-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down and 5.
ASU Newport, you can start your college planning or technical training now at asun.edu. It's a great place to start. Call 1-800-976-1676 for more information. Also, check us out check out our job openings on our Facebook page at ASU-Newport. Timeout on the field because of an injury. Not a serious one. Temp Pro, the Laster brothers, Sam and John, ready to help you with all your heating and cooling services. Give Sam a call at 501-827-3213 to help you keep cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Temp Pro. White River EMS, a full-time provider for advanced life support and basic life support services for Jackson County. Deanna Long and crew at 1811 North Pecan Street. Phone number is 523-3908 as they tend to the young man out on the field. He's going to be okay. To get him up now. Good luck to the Greyhounds from White River EMS. And then I'm making a difference. Philip Brown and crew making a difference through their nonprofit community-based organization committed to revitalizing our community and improving the quality of life for our youth and elderly. I am making a difference. 2nd down and 5 coming up for Riverview. They're trying to get on the scoreboard here.
$11:39 to go. Clock stopped. Had an injury on the field. Riverview in the shotgun formation, trips to the bottom of your screen. Here's the snap. Quarterback just going to keep it up the middle. Got a little room there. Kylan Cried, Antoine Hardaway, Tristan Griffin there to make the tackle for the Hounds.
Bank of England Mortgage Company, Kenny Thaxton and Cheryl Smart Looper, the Greyhound lending team, bring you some post-game talk prior to the Unity Health Newport Player of the Game and the Subway inside Newport Walmart Coaches Report at the conclusion of the contest.
Shotgun formation, trips to the bottom of your screen. Going to be a little option play. Quarterback elects to keep it around the end. Nothing there. Jeremiah Godare. Excuse me, Jaden Godare. I'll get it right, Rat. Eventually. 10:33 to go. Young man, number 30 there from Riverview, played extremely hard tonight. Right, one of the linebackers and one of the running backs. Shotgun formation, trips to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback just going to keep it up the middle.
Hounds do a little bit better defending there. No gain, if any. Bring up third down in the same 10 yards to go.
Jaden Godare there again on that one, along with Antoine Hardaway and a couple other Hounds. 9:50, clock moving here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I'd still go back to that last play where Tristan Griffin was downfield blocking for Jamariel Ballantyne.
Oh, no doubt, sprung the play.
He was down at the 20-yard line. He was just downfield blocking.
Shotgun formation, here's the snap. Quarterback just going to keep it around the end. Woo!
It's a big hit right there. That is a big
yes,
hit.
Sir. Josh
Drennan. Josh Drennan's in the clubhouse. Josh Drennan with a fat head pizza hit of the week. Josh Drennan.
You could hear that pop up here in the press box.
Sticking his head in there after a gain of about 5, and so it's going to be 4th and 5.
4th down and 5 for the Raiders. I can bet you they're going to draw up a quarterback up the middle. That's about what we've seen for the last 13 or 14 plays.
Yeah, run a little old trap play.
Here comes the give to 44.
Nice.
And that's what it is.
He didn't get much.
Not going to do it. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Hounds will hold here on 4th and 5. They will take over near the 26-yard line.
How many times have we seen the Newport defense on 4th down where the game's on the line or it's 35-0 come up with a stop on 4th down in the last 5-6 years?
Time and time and time and time again.
Guys are relentless. Coach Hinsley's got them playing at a high level. You know, we talk about Coach Hinsley a lot. Jordan Johnson and Derek Ains on the staff, Jesse Frost, Caleb Spears, LeVar Neal and Rashad Billingsley.
Jalen Pollard in at the running back, Dylan Braxton in at the quarterback, Noah Curtis down here at the bottom of your screen. Johnson, Crichton, Reed at the top. It's going to be a give to Pollard. Just a good old-fashioned hard-nosed run. Not much there. Give him 1 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9. 7:39 to go. Ball is on the 26-yard line. Josh Drennan in at a receiver, along with
Let's try to
Noah
get all
Curtis.
those guys if we can.
Dylan Carter. I have to check in a minute. I can't see the
Braden
jerseys.
Taylor in the game at an offensive
Shotgun
guard.
formation. Here's the snap. Just going to go Johnson at the bubble screen. Caden Johnson to the 40. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at around the 45-yard line. Braden Taylor in there on that offensive line.
Will Keaty with another pancake block. Okay, Ron Spearman is one of the starters in the offensive line. He's gone the whole way here tonight.
Jacob Ozier also in there. Got a man down for Riverview.
Cook to the 50.
Cook
To the 40.
right out here on, what is it, Memorial Field?
No, it was at Searcy. Lion Stadium. No, sir.
You sure?
I'm absolutely 100% positive. It was at Searcy on the road. Those
That's
guys.
a Buki block. But was that the Cook call too? I thought the Cook call was at home.
No, the Cook call was the same as the Boogie block.
The same game.
Absolutely.
Sure it wasn't the same year?
No, same game.
Okay.
I'm real sure.
Well, then it was the same year.
Yeah, same year, same game. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
sure was. No, that was at Searcy.
I don't know why I thought it was here.
No.
I don't know why I think you wouldn't remember your greatest call of all time.
I'm kind of questioning him.
Malik Robinson, sophomore in at a split end.
Noah Curtis will split out here to the bottom of the screen.
Johnson and Drennan at the top. Got Braxton and Pollard in the backfield. Shotgun formation.
Hound's going to run some clock here. 6:40 to go in the game. First down and 10 for the Greyhounds.
Here's the snap to give us to Pollard up the middle. He's got plenty of room. Pollard makes a move, makes a couple miss. Pollard still on his feet. Going to be brought down around the 25-yard line. What a great job of running there by Jalen Pollard.
Well, when you have those linebackers coming, if you just get one block in there, you're going to spring a guy where a safety's got to make the tackle, and that's what happened there. You know, Jacob had a couple of runs.
Jalen,
I mean, we had a couple of runs on kickoffs recently that probably earned him some playing time.
special teams is a great way to showcase what you got. You get an opportunity to be out there.
Kieran
Childress checks in at tailback.
He can go too.
Here's Braxton, the shotgun. It's just going to be a quick pitch to Childress around the end. Childress across the 20. It's going to be across the 15, pushed out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. It's going to be enough for a Gold Greenway Equipment Company first down. Will be first and goal. No, first and 10 from the 11 or the 12. The ball is on the 12-yard line, so it'll be first and 10 from the 12. Here's a snap to give us to Childress up the middle. He cuts it backside, not much there, played well by the Raiders. 4:50 to go. It's going to be second down and long 9.
And a quick word from Farm Bureau Federation.
A Farm Bureau membership brings with it a number of valuable benefits, including a $2,500 reward program for information leading to the arrest and conviction of persons committing theft, arson, or vandalism of your property. Plus, big savings with Farm Bureau bank deposit accounts, credit cards, auto, and mortgage loans simply by going to farmbureaubank.com.
We'll finish the Farm Bureau Federation.
Shotgun formation, just another quick pitch here out to Childress. Kieran across the 5-yard line. Going to be brought down inside the 5. It's going to be enough for a Greyhound first down, I believe. Have to get it to the 2, depending on the spot. It's going to be third down and short. Ball is on the 4-yard line.
Hounds can get a first down. They start at the 12, so technically it would be inside the 2 or at the 2.
.330 to go. Shotgun formation, trips the top of your screen to give us to Pollard. Pollard fighting for the extra yard. Has the first down. Does he have enough for the touchdown? And yes, he does. Touchdown Hounds. Jalen Pollard going to get 6 for the Hounds there. I believe that would be his first score that I'm aware of. he scored last year?
No, sir.
Give the young man 6, make it 41-0 Hounds.
4-yard run from the 4. Had a 3-yard run.
No, it was from the 4.
Yeah.
Keedy to Drennan to Jarrett. Kick is no good. Keep your score at 41 points. Newport, Riverview 0.
Well, it's been all Greyhounds tonight, and it all started defensively, and it just, the offense just got to rolling, and these guys from Riverview played very, very hard. Riverview came into this football game a 4-1 record, having defeated CAC 41-7, Ball Knob 17-14, Blyville 21-6, and Salem 35-7. They did lose to Bauxite early on, 35-7. But these guys were on a 4-game winning streak, and it's been all Hounds tonight. And the clock, they've started it back up, and they've run a couple of minutes. While we do that, let's get a quick word from Farm Bureau Federation.
Farm Bureau membership brings with it a number of valuable benefits, including a $2,500 reward program for information leading to the arrest and conviction of persons committing theft, arson, or vandalism of your property. Plus, big savings with Farm Bureau bank deposit accounts, credit cards, auto, and mortgage loans simply by going to farmbureaubank.com.
And we're back here. Going to bring you a First Community Bank kickoff. Online banking is done the right way. See Billy Keedy and all the crew. Here's Will Keedy with the kickoff. It's going to be a high pooch kick. Fielded around the 34-yard line. It will be a fair catch. Riverview will take over around the 34.
The Coach Bill Keedy, outstanding senior football player in the homecoming award and the ceremony coming right up at the conclusion, and then we'll have the coach's show. We'll just have to stay live all the way through it.
Malik Robinson in the football game, Kieron Childress. B.J. Elston into the linebacker.
Matthew Riley into the football game.
Spearman in at the end.
Did you say Elston, B.J. Elston?
Yes,
16?
I did.
Okay.
Matthew Riley in there to make the tackle,
Well, Matthew.
along with a host of other Hounds.
Lake Robinson we mentioned.
Andre Rodriguez in there on the tackle.
1 minute to play.
Here's the snap to give up the middle. Not much there.
We'll have the Bank of England post-game report. We'll try to identify a couple more guys that got into the game there.
Landon Comer in at the defensive line. Braden Taylor.
17 seconds. And that's going to do it. Well, we're going to have the Bank of England post-game report momentarily. We'll watch some of the congratulations that go on right here, and let's quickly go to the Bank of England.
David Black, big solid win there by the Hounds tonight here at Greyhound Field. It's our first home game. It's a first home conference game.
Yeah, it's October, and we missed the game with Heber Springs, but your first game at home, and it's October the 1st. It was homecoming. We didn't get to have our royalty. We're going to do that later on in the year. But, the Hounds, just from the very beginning, were just a better team tonight. Kylan Kright, 43-yard pass from Eli with 6:15 to go in the first quarter. And then Eli had a 2-yard run with 1:17 to go in the first quarter. Hounds up 14-0 after the 2-point conversion. Jamariel Ballantyne got the run in for the 2-point. Then the Hounds with 2:18 and 48 seconds to go got a couple of Kylan Kright scores, one a 37-yard run, and then another an 85-yard Braxton pass to Kright. It was 27-0 at halftime. 4:14 to go. Jamariel Ballantyne a 63-yard run. The 2-point conversion by Kright was good. It was 35-0 at that point. And then Jalen Pollard had a 4-yard run at the end, and the extra point was no good. 41-0. That's the Bank of England post-game report. And here is the center of the field, Randy Klepechka.
Each year, the Bill Keedy Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a Greyhound that shows wonderful effort and character. Coach Keedy character was the most important thing about people. He constantly taught leadership and how to treat all people with respect. We know the coach would consider this a special year for Greyhound football, and he would be proud of all the Greyhounds. This year, there will be co-recipients of the Keedy Award. The first recipient would have been chosen personally by Coach Keedy because of how proud he would be of his grandson. The first recipient of the 2021 Keedy Award is number 56, Will Keedy.
Well deserved, Will Keedy.
How awesome is that? 2 awards tonight, and we hope we could hear Randy C. Don't know whether you could hear Randy Klepechka, but the first recipient, 2 recipients of the Keedy co-recipients.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for number 2, Eli Alcorn.
Eli Alcorn.
2 well-deserved recipients of the Keedy Award. Will Keedy, Eli Alcorn. I believe that's the first time we ever had co-recipients.
That is correct. And down there on the family with Jennifer and Jake and Billy and Brandy's down there also. And Will's been down there all his life. He's been in a lot of those. He was in the very first one, I guess. And
it's cool that he's in this one as a recipient.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Absolutely. So
no coach would be proud of them. And
Hounds win it 41-0, and just congratulations to Will and Eli on co-recipients of the Coach Bill Keedy Award. And we'll get to do our Unity Health Player of the Game and our coach's report brought to you by Subway coming right up. Number 5, Kylan Cright. Heck of a football game. We could have had you down here in any of these games that you've played all year. Tell us about a big homecoming victory, and just then we'll talk about your personal stuff.
It was just good, stay on the field, working hard with my teammates, trying to help out and stuff, trying to get this dub. We're trying to make it to the state, trying to get a championship, trying to get this ring for these seniors and for us too, because we really want it,
Well, you scored on a long pass, a deflection that you caught. You kept your eye on the ball, and you had a long run for a touchdown. And just to talk about your individual effort, and with Isaiah being out for the last several weeks, you've gotten the bulk of the offense. You've got a lot of the offensive plays running the football from a wide receiver position. Talk about that.
It's been fun, I want it as bad as anybody else, just trying to make a point out there, trying to stand out,
Well, you have been absolutely awesome all year. Not only offensively, but defensively, you've been just as good. You got a pick tonight too, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
2 or 3 touchdowns. How many touchdowns?
3.
3 touchdowns and a pick.
Yes, sir.
And how many tackles do you think you had?
Probably like 4.
Well, that's enough. That's enough. I got to ask you this, Kylan. What do you prefer? You prefer the defense or the offense better, and why?
Really defense, because I like guarding people, like to get in people, face and stuff, try to catch a pick and stuff, But offense is good too. I don't mind playing. Yeah, I just roll with it,
Unity Health Newport Player of the Game, Kylan Cright. Kylan, what do you enjoy about school? What do you do? What's your favorite subject?
Football, dollar quiddos.
In the classroom, what do you like best?
I like science, Mr. T, that's my own boy. He a cool teacher.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm a science guy, too, former science teacher years ago, retired. I started teaching in 1978 and retired in 1982, and that's only 4 years. That's all I could get. Kylan, congratulations on your being named our player of the game.
Thank you.
All right, that's Kylan Cright. Thank you, my friend. Ready to go, and I guess we have a special section tonight, a special session, and before we get to Coach Hansley, this is Eli Alcorn, it's Will Keedy. For the first time ever, co-winners of the Coach Bill Keedy Award. And first of all, Will, how many of these have you been able to stand on the field anyway before you got a plaque for yourself?
Every single one of them so far.
That's what I'm thinking. Eli, I'll ask you, what does it mean to you to win this is a prestigious award. It's just an honor to be named this, and it's a leadership award. It's a football playing, but it has a lot to do with character and leadership. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, it's an honor. I try my best to always be respectful and show a good character and be a team player, lead out in the community and everything. Just always be there for everybody.
Well, Keedy, how shocked were you?
I'm not going to lie, I was probably the most shocked person in the building.
Well, did I see you get a pancake block or two tonight?
Oh, yeah, I got a couple.
I thought you did. Well, let me ask you. I'll ask you the same thing I asked Eli, and it's a little bit different because you're a family guy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what does it mean to you?
It's just special because, I know how he would want me to act and all the character and all that stuff, and I just try to keep doing that every day. And to get this award, it's just an honor.
Eli, pretty good game tonight. Hounds win 41-0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We play hard. We wanted to play a complete game. Yes, sir.
I think we did a pretty good job. Will, what's the assessment moving forward?
Just keep playing like we did tonight.
I agree with that. Hey, this is Will Keedy and Eli Alcorn, and they're the Coach Bill Keedy Award winner, standing with David Black, whose son, Grant Black, was the first recipient of the Bill Keedy Award. And we're now visiting with Coach Mark Hinesley, the head football coach and athletic director of the winning Newport Greyhounds, 41-0. And what did you say when you came over?
It's a fun night.
It's a fun night.
You got double recipients for the Keedy Award. One of them's namesake. It's the grandson. You know, we win. Good night. Kids finished, and it's a fun night.
Well, anytime you can win 41-0 on a homecoming game, for the first time that I can ever remember that we didn't have homecoming.
I know, and you know, it's the poor kids. The first home game of their season. It's here, and you know, so you know, it's just like I said. It's a good night to be a Greyhound. It's fun.
Coach, you get 41 points offensively. But let me tell you what, our defense was just stellar again. Talk first defensively.
You know, you're right, Dave. You know, I with maybe 2 to 3 picks. I can't remember how many picks we had. I mean, kids, they made turnovers all over the field. I thought we stopped the run. That was our main goal. You know, and we adjusted the pass, which we did very well. I thought our kids stayed composed even when they probably there's times they shouldn't have. And so, you know, I thought all in all our defense just played lights out. You know, they tried to play a heavy package there to the end of the game, and they tried to run a lot of their big guys in there, even their big backs, and our kids just held their ground. So, you know, I was real proud of them because that's kind of our kryptonite sometimes, and our kids held their ground and played great defense.
Well, anytime you can get 41, you've had a good night, and we didn't quite get the extra points like we've been getting, but that's okay too, isn't it?
It is, you know, and even right there, you know, I'm still hammering like why and what, you know, what happened and why, because I mean, in a game like we had last week, you can actually turn that around and say, look, 1 point is important, because when you get into those games that are tough and that you need that point, you know, you still got to coach it up to be complete. So, you know, and what's crazy is we worked on special teams as much as we've ever have, and you know, and Coach Pierre's going to get it solid up. You know, the block punt, that can't happen. The one catch that we didn't have on punt can happen. The 2 miss, 3 miss, whatever it was, field goals can happen. So we got to go to work and be better on special teams.
Well, there's no doubt it continues on. The Hounds, you know, 41-0 victory tonight on a homecoming night, and how, I mean, and I want to talk about this again, but the Bill Keedy Award, I mean, it means a lot to all of us.
Yes.
Me, you know, the head football coach, athletic director, and you knew Coach Keedy real well, and I did too. And but to have co-recipients for the first time ever. And let me tell you what, we got that right.
We did. You know, and I told Miss Jennifer, I went and saw her yesterday, and that's the first thing I told her is the one thing I remember about Coach Keedy, if I can tell a Coach Keedy story,
Absolutely.
is I was a young football coach. I think it was my 3rd or 4th year here, and I just on a whim decided I wanted to go talk with Coach Keedy. You know, you're living in Newport, you're coaching for Newport, you need to go talk to Coach Keedy, right? So, and I remember I asked him, and I got up the courage to ask him, can I come just talk ball with you? Absolutely. And I was nervous. I showed up, you know, and I got to his house, and we sat at his dinner table, and he had a notebook ready. Mm-hmm. And just started going through it, and this is how we did this, and this is how we did this. And for a young coach, that meant everything to me, David. And I tell Miss Jennifer that story all the time. And I went over there, I think it was every Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember. I'd go over there, I'd sit on the couch, the dogs would lick my leg. I mean, everything about that I never forget. And I told Miss Jennifer, they were really nice when they didn't have to be to a young football coach. And I'll never forget that. And that's why that I respect this award, who he is, who they are. It's just special to me.
Well, and I asked Will, I said, Will, I think I saw you get a couple of pancake blocks tonight.
Hey, let me tell you something. I don't know how much that kid weighs. He's not 200 pounds for sure, but he's the grittiest O-lineman we have. I mean, he's always wanting to just get down in there, get gritty, and I'm telling you, even at undersized center, you don't feel it when he's out there, and he's gritty, and you know, and then he's going to play in the state golf tournament, you know, Monday and Tuesday. So best of luck to him there. So yeah, you know, great award right there, and you know, it is a double recipient. I'm gonna find a way to put them both up there because that was 2 good picks.
Yeah, and I tell you what, and again, we got that right by picking those 2, no doubt about that. Coach, congratulations. The Hounds win another big conference game, and you get in the conference, you're just trying to win, and we're trying to win out. I mean, that's kind of the goal. We're looking to be for we want to be the conference champion going in.
We do. And every week is a chance to get better. And I see our football team getting better. I see us, getting over that Prescott loss and that quarantine that we had to take off, and then that hard game at Bauxite and a hard game at Lone Oak. I'm starting to see our team come along, and that's what I want. I want us to be a complete, a better team, and I think I'm seeing that. And we just got to keep working on Monday to get better.
For Unity Health and the Unity Health Newport, the players of the game, and then the extra session with the guys, and then, of course, the Subway coaches report, Subway and the Walmart Super Center. We appreciate you, Coach. Congratulations to you, and as always,